Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Does Boxing. We back. You know what I'm saying? We got this Showbox card I want to recap. We had BT Sport earlier today, so we're just going to touch on the fights that happened today, recap them, give you some results. Before I do that, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Ask your questions. It's all good, man. So, we had two little small shows today. The Showbox card just finished. Y'all know those guys always have good fights, and it was the same thing tonight. So we're gonna recap it real quick, maybe show a couple of highlights and all that good shit. But yeah, it was a three-fight card. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good action. Start off with Kurt Scobie versus John Manu. I thought this fight was gonna be a little bit more competitive than what it was, but Scobie is a they was talking about he was a football player and he had like over like 100 amateur fights as a as an amateur. And he was athletic and stuff like that. You can see his build. You can tell he was built for football and stuff like that. Real athletic. Manu he was a southpaw. They say he switches up a lot, but he got caught in the second round with a nice right hand that dropped him, and we're gonna show that real quick. That was nice. And then Scobie ended up finishing with 4 knockdowns, so it was a second round knockout. But it was a good performance. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? And this fight was at 140. If you guys seen this fight, man, see how Scobie was built. Like it's like, yo, how he making 140? You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. But we're gonna get some highlights going for sure. I'm gonna tap into my Twitter, you know what I'm saying, so we can show you real quick. So that was a good fight though to start off. Shala in the building. Salute to you. Shawa in the building. Appreciate you coming through the building. Salute, salute. Let me see, can we show y'all some highlights real quick. But yeah, man, I like Scobie though. I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? I was real impressed with him. I ain't like I like his athletic ability and stuff like that, man. How he was moving around the ring. You can tell he a natural athlete and stuff like that. So let me take this down and show you guys this clip of these knockdowns. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So real quick. Bam. Alright, hold on, let me take it back a little bit. Yes, sir. Alright. So this is the highlight real quick of this knockdown and the start of the stoppage of that round. Boom. Straight right hand down the pipe, drop the kid. You know what I'm saying? And then he basically finished him from there. He was poised. I like how he didn't rush it. You know what I'm saying? He kind of, you know what I'm saying? He took his time, look. You know what I'm saying? Referee gave him a little bit opportunity. Boom. Right back at it. Nice feint. Right hand to the body. Nice. You know what I'm saying? He was patient. He going to drop him again right here. Boom. Right hand. So this kid, you know what I'm saying? He well schooled. You can tell he built like you know what I'm saying? He built like a real athlete. You know what I'm saying? And then this another knockdown right here. Boom. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, this was a good performance by the kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the last one real quick. You know what I'm saying? And this is the finish of the fight right here. Nice feint, boom, down to the body. So I like how he was working that. You know what I'm saying? So he's a prospect to look out for. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that. This is the reason why I like watching these younger guys fight, or these guys that fight that you haven't heard of. Kurt Scobie, I ain't heard of him. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And it was a pleasant, you know what I'm saying, surprise watching him fight. So he improves to 11-0 with 9 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Fighting at 140, like I don't know how long he can maintain that with his mass and size. Y'all see how he was, but if he can be able to develop in that weight division, which is one of the best divisions in the sport of boxing, I mean, we got another player. So salute to him. The co-main event, you had Maciel Lopez versus Edward Velasquez. This fight was 50-50. On paper, across the board, it was all 150. When I broke this down early in the week, I thought this would be the best fight on the card, and I think it was. Vasquez, they got different styles. Vasquez is a basically more technically sound type of guy. Not to say Lopez now, but he kind of basic with his, got a high guard, you know what I'm saying, got sharp inside punches, real fundamentally sound. Lopez was a good boxer, but he was a lot like it was a lot of flash. So I think that was a good good style matchup, a good style clash because you had a guy that can box and was flashy, and then you had Vasquez who was just technically sound, real basic, but he was landing some good shots. This fight was 50-50, back and forth. In the second round, Vasquez he dropped my man, he dropped Lopez in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Nice short right hand inside. I think like on the top of the head, he dropped him. And then after that, the fight was back and forth, man. I scored a draw in rounds, but I had to give it to Vasquez in points, 95-94. Now they scored a split decision for Vasquez. Um, you know, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that fight was close, real close. You know what I'm saying? It could have went either way, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see, can I show some more highlights real quick. That was a good fight too. You know what I'm saying? That was a good fight. I thought both guys, they both brought, you know what I'm saying, they gave their all in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Both guys needed this fight because they can this at 126, 130. Those guys can get an opportunity. Now Vasquez is the fighter that fought Ray Ford. He probably should have got a decision against Ray Ford. Let me get back to it. I'm about to show y'all the highlight. Vasquez gave Ray Ford a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? A hell of a fight, and he came up short. So that's good to see him back, man. He looked good in the fight. Maciel Lopez looked good too. Those guys can come back. Hell, they can run the shit back. You know what I'm saying? I think I still watch it. I still tune in to check it out. But here go a little bit of highlights for this fight right here. You know what I'm saying? This was on Showtime, Shobox. And I love this series because majority of the Shobox fights be hell of a good fights. You know what I'm saying? So let me play this real quick for you guys.
This is a knockdown.
You know what I'm saying? Some quick highlights for you. So you see how they was fighting. So he was a left hook. It was a left hook kind of like behind the head, top of the head, that dropped Maciel Lopez. He got back up and complained a little bit, but he actually got up and fought harder. You know what I'm saying? He actually got back up and fought harder, so that's what's up. It was some good inside work right here. You know what I'm saying? I thought Lopez was trying to like wow the judges and with his antics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like Vasquez was a little bit more technically sound. So you see these guys was going at it, man. It was a good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And I ain't mad at the decision because I feel like it was real close. So that's what it was. It was a good fight between the two. Yeah, it was a real good fight. I enjoyed it. Always good for a good fight. Always down for a good fight, for sure. Now to the main event, Adriel Holmes Jr. versus Ismael Villarreal. This was really, I thought early it was one-sided because Villarreal was basic. He was just trying to load up with the right hand. You know what I'm saying? You can see what he was doing the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? I thought the first 4 rounds was easy. So easy to score. Holmes was real patient. He ain't changed his demeanor on his face didn't change. And he fought well the first 4 rounds. I thought he fought well through the whole fight, but those first 4 rounds was clear. I gave Villarreal 5 and 6. I thought he was better on the inside. He was actually throwing punches that round. He was pushing Holmes back 5 and 6. I thought 6 was his best round. And then after that, he just stopped doing it. He just, one-dimensional. He was switching stances and stuff. He was off balance, throwing wild looping shots. And Holmes wasn't doing he wasn't like going crazy. He was doing basic shit. He was jabbed, and he was holding a little bit too much for my liking. But, I mean, if Villarreal not going to punch inside of that or, continue to do it and cause the referee to take a point, then that's on him. But it was... I kind of thought Holmes was too relaxed. You know what I'm saying? I like when you are relaxed and you box and you can see everything and you ain't moving too fast. But I felt like he was kind of too relaxed. I think that would bite him in the butt when he fights somebody that's a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? When he step up in competition. But it was a good performance, man. When Holmes was at range and was in the middle of the ring, it was nice. He was letting his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He got fast hands. He just won't let them go that much. He was just jabbing and holding. And I feel like he could. I feel like he's more talented than that, honestly. And Villarreal, like he just came with no game plan to me. Like he came with no game plan. Like you knew the guy was like 4 or 5 inches taller than you. You know what I'm saying? Got a longer reach. So you knew from the start you gotta get in the inside. He didn't really start fighting to the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? I scored the 7 rounds to 3. I gave Villarreal 5, 6, and round 10. But I feel like, you know, they scored it. They had it a split decision. And I thought, I don't know, I couldn't give Villarreal 6 rounds. They get one card gave him 6 rounds. I ain't see that. I didn't see 6 rounds, but they gave. I mean, Holmes got the victory, man. I know that it was close, but 97-93. That was my card. So that's what it was. Let's see, can we show a little bit of some clips on this one as well? It wasn't like a spectacular fight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a spectacular fight. Holmes not gonna be in a lot of spectacular fights. Just his style. This how he is and his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? So we just see some action from the 6th round. We're gonna pick up on it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So Holmes, I feel like at 154, that's another tough division. I don't know how soon he want to step up or how they want to step him up. How quick they want to step him up. Because I feel like he probably still needs some more work. I like when he ran his numbers though. When he let his hands go, I thought he looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Can we? We're gonna rewind this real quick. So this is a little clip, you know what I'm saying, for this 6th round. And this was the best round for Villarreal. I thought Holmes was staying on the ropes a little bit too much for my liking. You know what I'm saying? I thought when he was in the middle of the ring, it was easy money. You know what I'm saying? You could see Villarreal loading up on big shots. You know what I'm saying? That's all he was doing all night. Loading up on big shots, you know what I'm saying? And then it was kind of one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? He was telegraphing everything. See, I like to see Holmes get out that corner. See, he could have got out the corner right there. My man really ain't doing too much. He's missing, but you can get out the corner so you won't give the judges that idea that he's doing something. You know what I'm saying? So it's some things for him to do. You know what I'm saying? When he face a more experienced guy that's technically sound, they can apply pressure for the duration of the fight, then he gonna have some issues. So hopefully he can fix that up though. But it was a good little bump though. You know what I'm saying? And Showbox always have these type of fights. Very competitive, close. I thought Scobie stole the show with his knockout in the 2nd round. So overall, it was a good card. You know what I'm saying? Holmes was relaxed. Villarreal was overzealous. Not facts. That was true. And he was trying too hard. Yep, I agree with it. Yep, lunging in with his head. I didn't like the fight at all. No, yeah, it was kind of boring and shit. Especially when you come off that co-main that was good, entertaining, then to this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with everything you said. He was lunging, throwing a lot of wild shots. So yeah, that's what it is. So we'll see what's next for these guys. Hopefully they can stay active. Just a real quick look at the punch staff. I meant to talk about this earlier, but this is for Maciel Lopez versus Edward Velasquez. This was a hell of a fight. Like it's pretty much even. Vasquez got the total punches and the jabs, you know what I'm saying? And he led all categories, but it shows you that how good this fight was. Them guys was fighting in the pocket. It wasn't a lot of holding and grabbing and shit, no dirty tactics. I think the difference of the fight was the knockdown, honestly. But it was pretty even. You know what I'm saying? Pretty even all the way through. So that was a good fight. When you get good fights like that, man, it make boxing fans happy. All right, so here go a card that was earlier today. This was on BT Sport in the UK. You know what I'm saying? You had a couple of prospects on there that I want to touch on. The heavyweight David Elijah, that was the main one right there that I wanted to see. And all these guys on this card, the A-side guys, the prospects, they all scored knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. You had Chamberlain. He was defending his lightweight IBF European title. That gives him world rankings. And Turner was on the card. He scored a nice knockout. We'll show a little clips of these guys. King Mitch, what's good with you, bro? Salute, salute. All right, just a little clip or two. See what we got. I like Elijah J though. He like 6'4", 245. You know what I'm saying? Good looking prospect. I like because he been in a lot of championship training camps. Always say that's a good thing for up and coming prospect. Hold on, let me go back to it. That's a good thing for upcoming prospect to be in world championship camps. You know what I'm saying? Being there, getting the experience. You know, he was in there with Lawrence Okoli for this camp. I know he sparred Tyson Fury a couple of times. I think he sparred Anthony Joshua too. So yeah, let me go to some highlights, man. This was okay. This was Henry Turner. So we're gonna see he had a nice body shot knockout. This was nice right here. He hit him with a right hook as he was pulling back. That was nice. That was one of the prospects on the bill right there. I like that. That was Henry Turner right there. Nice. Nice. I like that. I like when these guys invest to the body. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope right there. All right, now this is a kid, Roster Barney Smith. He's trained by Ben Davison. We're gonna see Ben Davison tomorrow with Lee Wood. But look at this. Look at this kid right here. Tall, southpaw, rangy. Look at the range. And he ended that fight with a stiff right hand jab to the body. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw jab to the body. That was nice. Let's run that back. That was nice. Let's see the whole clip. You know what I'm saying? This is for educational purposes only. Throw this up there real quick. Educational purposes. All right, so look at the kid, man. I like that. He well schooled. And the thing with the UK prospects, they don't get a lot of love. Like the UK fans don't hype up their prospects like we hype up ours. That was a good, nice jab to the body. That was nice. Those stab jabs, those shits will ruin your day. You know what I'm saying? So he got the knockout victory. That was a good one for him. He's a young fighter too. All right, now this one right here was Mark Chamberlain. We're gonna run that back. So look at this. Boom, another southpaw. Boom, walked him into a shot. So the guy thought he was out of range. Look at this. He thought. Hold on, let me go back. He thought he was out of range. Boom, boom. He thought he was out of range. Got clipped with an overhand left. That was nice too. I like that. So I like watching these young up and coming prospects, bro. These guys that a lot of people don't be touching on, especially over here in the States. You know what I'm saying? Here go the heavyweight. We're gonna run that back. No problem. I got y'all. So this is David Elijah J right here. Boom. Left hook. Nice. This is a second round knockout. So he caught my man in the exchange. If you can see it one more time. Boom. Hold on, let me run that back. That was nice. That was nice right there. So yeah, man, it's always good for these young guys to get some bump. You know what I'm saying? Get some exposure and shit like that. Whether it's in the U.S., UK, wherever. Because for me, you know, you're gonna see these guys eventually. They keep climbing up the ranks. You're gonna see these guys eventually, you know, on a world title scene or doing something big in their career. So it's good to see them develop. You know what I'm saying? So all knockouts on that show. Oh, they tried to rob Holmes. You know, I seen that. I mean, I feel like shit. Like I thought he won the fight. I scored the 7 rounds of 3. I gave Villarreal 5, 6, and 10. But I thought it was a clear decision for Holmes. But him fighting on the ropes, man, listen. You fighting on the ropes and you're not really an active fighter. You give these judges opportunities to do that shit to you. I know that sound messed up, but that's what it is. But yeah. The right man won for real. There's a lot more better qualities of the heavyweights now than Klitschko era. I don't know about that. It was a lot of good. It was a lot of good heavyweights in the Klitschko era. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys was amateurs and shit. Good amateurs. It's just the Klitschko's reign was so crazy. Um, that's what it was. But it was still some good fighters. I ain't gonna knock them down like that. Is there a way to is there a way to rewatch that card? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's a way. Unless you got BT Sport. I don't know. I just been watching some clips and stuff like that. So yeah, man, that's a little quick little recap, man, of today's fights. Just a couple of shows, small shows, the Showbox card and the BT Sport. You know what I'm saying? Just to get you ready for tomorrow. We got some good fights coming up tomorrow. Well, main event wise, real good main events. You got Lee Wood versus Mauricio Lara for the WA title at featherweight. That's on the zone. That's gonna be a good one. Um, and then later on the zone, you got Louis Neri versus a Zach Hovanesian, and that's a WBC eliminator for Stephen Fulton. So those two right there, those two fights right there, I can't see, given these fighter styles, I can't see this as a bad, either one of those fights as a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just totally surprise me and just do something, you know what I'm saying, out the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? So it should be good, man. Good day of boxing for sure. For sure, for sure. Tomorrow morning I'll be back, you know what I'm saying, 6 o'clock my time. I'm gonna cover the WO rankings that just came out today. We're gonna touch on those. Y'all know how I do with those. Go down each division and see what we got. Got some interesting stuff that's going on in those new rankings. And then after that, we got like a whole day of boxing we gotta get to. So I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, all that stuff. Feel free to drop a comment. And if you listen to the playback, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody. That's my time, and I'm out.